Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome on back to AnimeeArcade, and welcome to the first match of Mario Madness Bingo. Today's round one will be brought to you, but we'll be featuring runners Intermedation and Blue Haven Gaming, a couple of SM64 runners that I've gotten to know recently. Have some pretty decent 16-star times. Blue Haven just recently getting a sub-hour 70-star. And Intermedation also slowly dropping down that 70-star time. I am being joined in the booth today by the one and only Westdog. Westdog, how you feeling today? How's it going?
I am feeling, all right, PG-13. I'm feeling fantastic so far today.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing well, man. Pretty excited for these bingo boards. I'm very curious what's going to show up. I think if I remember correctly, there's like a little under 120 different goals that can pop up. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
It will be interesting indeed. This is bingo is one different type of cookie there. I really don't know how to describe it. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely. I'm pretty hyped for it. All right. It does look like I just noticed something, but I don't really want to deal with that at the moment, so I'm not going to. But all right. Also, we have the runners in here, Intermedation and Blue Haven Gaming. I'm going to start with Intermedation here. Yo, Inter, how you feeling? How's it going?
Pretty good. A little nervous because one, I've never done bingo, and two, my in-game knowledge of where things are is not too great.
So it'll be a fun experience overall, is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
Yo, and Wes, thank you so much for that sub. What the heck? Super appreciate. Blue Haven, how you doing? How you feeling, man?
I'm all right. Hopefully goes better than my race earlier today. But other than that, I'm feeling good.
How do you think about what are you thinking about the board? Do you think you're gonna get some good ones, some good lines, or do you think we're gonna get thrown some trash ones?
I expect like a mix. Like there'll be a couple of bad lines, couple of good one, but it's just bad when you get like all bad objectives. But that's just the randomness of it.
Yeah, for sure. Boards can it's one of the fun things about bingo. You have to look at what you want to do as you're going. Luckily in this game, as compared to like SMO, this game you actually get like a full almost minute of just watching the intro screen to just kind of look over the board and be like, all right, what do I do here? What do I do there? But you know, definitely routing is like probably the number one thing right next to game knowledge for bingo and stuff, and especially when you have to do more than one line at a time. But I think it's gonna be fun. You know, just it's a nice little break from doing like, you know, the 16-star, 70-star, 120 grind, and just kind of flex your knowledge a bit. See how well do you really know Mario.
Yeah, and it's also me and Inter's first ever bingo.
Oh heck yeah, that's awesome.
We're popping cherries today, boys.
All right. Well, I'm certainly hope you guys have fun. These goals were handcrafted by Okami BW. I believe it's BW. I'm going to feel bad if it's not.
Yes, it is.
As well as a couple of goals that I put in there myself. So thank you. There you go. Yeah, Okami is actually really cool. He's made a bunch of different SM64 mods with some other people. And overall, pretty good speedrunner.
And I believe he's a world record holder with Sean Raider in a couple of Mario 64 online categories.
Oh,
yeah,
heck yeah. That's pretty sick. Nice. All right. With that being said, runners, I'm going to have you check your files. Make sure they're clear. It definitely looks like that. All right. Yep. And Wes, if you could give them the countdown.
All right. Gentlemen, want a good, clean fight with a lot of Mao. I wish you both the best of luck. The race begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right,
Like
good
have
luck,
fun.
racers.
Good luck.
Let's do this real quick. All right, everybody, as the racers start up and start their own file, we're going to go ahead and
Oh,
turn
boy.
on that board and take a look at it. All right, and I'm seeing a couple that might not look too fun getting the Princess Peach Slide Star using intended strats.
So,
Who does that?
intended peach slide. Definitely not by accident for a speedrunner by any means.
Absolutely. Definitely going to be a small amount of the time. I just realized I need to turn the audio on for one of the streams. Oh, no, Brain. Brain, no. Why would you do this?
I will
There we
while
go.
you're doing that, Anime, I will go ahead and say I did get a sneak peek at the board since I'm not competing. I hope that would be fair, but
Yep.
see, the key in bingo is, if at all possible, to get the best RNG to get everything done as quickly as possible. If hopefully everything in the early game or as close to the early game as possible, because when you're having to deal with stuff like going to Tippy, like anything that may require going to Tippy or going upstairs, I don't know
What am I doing?
if
Go.
SBLJ would be allowed. Wait, Inter's deafened, and yet I just heard him talk.
Yeah, it's coming from his stream.
Okay.
I'm gonna go message him real quick, but keep going. You're doing great.
Lost my train of thought. Just
Sorry
yeah, if you ever
about
need to deal with stuff with like going upstairs or going to Tippy, that's just a lot of work that takes like just having to get up there in the first place. Where there's a you can hopefully find that good combination. It looks like Blue has already taken a look at column 3, row 1, or row 4, column 2, immediately going into a bomb on battlefield and going for the poles. You guys see the row 4, column 2 square and the row 1, column 3 square. There's pound 4 and pound 3 poles into the ground. Blue immediately getting all 4 of them right there. I think sooner or later we'll be able to see him check one off. It looks like he might even be going for the chain shot pole. Nope, he's going for bomb. He's going for bomb clip. Going to be a little hard to do after the dive. There is Inter just immediately going for bomb clip, having no regards for the pole there. So right there, we're already seeing an edge from Blue Haven's knowledge on the game. Going for the
Ooh.
pole, but it looks like he might be meeting death here not too long. He's really going to have to jump over the chain
Oh,
shot.
no. Gonna get eaten by the chain shop. Very unfortunate here. But as you can see, we now see him marking off pound 4 poles into the ground. It looks like he forgot to change his color to blue. Oh, no. Unless that was me. I might have accidentally clicked that. It was me. Omega lol. All right, Inter lining up for a jump here. Blue Haven once again trying to get bomb clip. Ooh, looking better. There we go, looking nice and clean. That's going to be a start for him. Inter going to be reading a sign here, or maybe punching it, getting out his frustrations. Might also be going into the bottom right, as we now see Blue checking off the pound 4 poles into the ground. I don't think he's seen the pound 3 poles. Maybe he's going for a different line.
Yeah, I mean, when you're that is just natural human instinct to read left to right, top to bottom. So I think sooner or later he's going to see pound 3 poles into the ground, especially now that Inter has highlighted it himself. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what lines Blue are deciding to go with. Just taking a look at the board, I'm a fan of lines of rows 1, 3, and column 2, because a lot of these are all very much in the early game. A lot of them taking place in the lobby, with just getting burned by the lava 4 times taking place in the basement, and then chucking 3 Chuckias for the most part taking part upstairs, as well as the mysterious mountainside slide. So that could be some good lines for those guys there, in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see with what they go. It looks like Inter is deciding to go the all signs route in row 5, column 1 there. I do know Inter may have participated in all signs around the time that Corey Airbrush and I all gave it a go.
We're looking for got a couple fans in the chat asking for a biased "You're my boy Blue" from the commentator.
Oh my god. All right. If co-commentator gives me 1 second here.
Oh,
I don't know. Like,
I heard it.
hopefully that came through.
I know I heard it. For timers, the players could have put up timers if they wanted to, but other than that, we're not necessarily looking at timers. We're mostly going to be watching the board.
Inter trying to flex on everybody right now, going for Poverty Island Hop. Unfortunately, not hitting the marks. I believe this is going to be either the third or the fourth sign he's reading in BOB. Don't know where he's quite going. Meanwhile, Blue has got 3 stars in Womps and getting Owless. If Blue is taking a look at row 3, this would be an ideal situation for him here. Womps Fortress is a stage with, I believe, 146 total coins. In row 3, you get collect 120 coins in one stage and collect 100 coins in one stage. So Womps 100 plus Reds just also casually going through Womps as Blue fails Canalus there. This would be ideal to cross off those boxes right there, should that be the route these guys choose to go.
Yeah, Inter here definitely trying to look at the board and plan, try to read what the heck he's doing. I did notice earlier, pound 3 pulls into the ground was, again, highlighted by a red, but it wasn't me. I didn't click it, so hopefully racers are on their correct colors. Inter here, still not entirely sure. Blue Haven just going through Womps, doing well. There you go. Probably Inter taking a death to try to get out of the stage, I'm assuming. There we go. And that's Blue highlighting pound 3 pulls with the right color.
Actually, that's me. I have taken over the color Blue. Hopefully Blue will switch to blue.
Got it. I don't think 2 people can have the same color, but I could be incorrect.
That is correct. 2 people cannot have the same color. That's why I've immediately switched back to purple.
Gotcha. All right, Inter having read 2 more signs here. Only going to need a couple more to read because there's actually quite a few signs, not only in bombs, in bob-bombs, but also a ton of. There's also a ton of signs in Womps Fortress as well.
Yeah, the thing I wonder, like, did Inter only get 3 pulls there? He didn't get a 4th pull? It looks like both racers there not seeing the 3 and the 4. Then again, I'm speaking from bias here, having time to actually read the entire board. But just goes to show you, when you're in a rush to have to complete a bingo board, there's only so much time you can spend for reading.
Absolutely. As we see Inter here marking off reading 10 signs, going for Owless, and getting it first try. Definitely going to be a little better for him there than Blue Haven. Blue Haven going to be collecting the 1-up there in Womps Fortress's tower.
Yeah, so that is in row 4, column 4 there for Blue Haven. He'll be crossing off that one, and looks like Inter has gone ahead and crossed off mark 10 signs, so he could potentially be going for the diagonal from bottom left to top right, which I would find interesting because I have no idea how you're able to collect the JRB chests without any swim strokes. He would just be holding on to the A button the entire time, and
it's very, very slow. I tested it out, and oh my god, it is so slow. It's a little painful.
I don't care who you are, going for like slow swimming has got to be one of the most painful things ever. I don't know why anybody would ever do that.
All right, and we see Blue Haven here marking off, getting any Princess Slide Star using the intended strats, but again, unfortunately with the wrong color. Something we'll have to fix in general. As far as chests go, I'm assuming when they were made by Okami, they were the chests in the ship. That would be my guess. Ooh, an Inter. Going to be getting some of the coins from the Womps here. Blue already heading into CCM.
You know, I wasn't quite sure, too. I thought it meant the chests in JRB where you have to swim through the caverns.
Same. That's what I thought as well. And honestly, I guess, depending on whichever ones the racers go for, I think I would count either in this instance, as I did not get a clarification from Okami for that one.
I mean, it does just say, oh, wow, Blue just barely keeping on the stage there with the penguin, realizing he didn't need that penguin, but now, yep, he's going up to the top to collect the wrong penguin, so he is getting that one in, he's got that star in row 1 as we see Inter continuing to go for...
Oh, that's going to be 100! Oh, no, he was so close to the goal. 81 coins there.
Oh, no, that is... You hate to see that. 81 coins into Womps 100. That's so much time lost there for Inter.
That is way... There's so much time. It's always unfortunate when you're almost near the end of those 100 coins and then you just die. It's so tragic in any case. A speed run, a bingo, it's always a little painful.
All right. Well, Blue did return the wrong penguin, but did have the correct penguin on hand, so he did decide he wanted to just collect that star there. I'm guessing Blue at this rate is just going to be going for the standard 8 stars, maybe getting one more in CCM. Let's see. I think he's going to be trying to go look for enemies to go kill now. So we'll be seeing him come up to a Spindrift and maybe a snowman or two around this area here. Then he'll collect an 8th star and head on into Dark World. That's my guess there. Meanwhile, I'm not sure how familiar Inter is with 70-star running. I know he's done it a couple of times on stream since the end of his 31-star tournament. It just looks like Womp's 100 is... he's going a little slow with a rather unique route, taking out all the Womps along the way. Just pure rock-filled genocide.
Absolute rage coming from Inter here as he tries to get all the coins. Blue here getting stuck in the snow, probably looking around for more enemies to kill. As I can see, to kill any 4 enemies in CCM. As a note, it doesn't say unique enemies. It's literally just any 4 enemies. So, pretty sure it could just be any 4 enemies.
Theoretically, does the penguin count as an enemy?
I mean, you know, it doesn't really do any damage to you necessarily.
So, Blue wisely decided to ride the Spindrift all the way to the bottom, and I believe if he's doing this correctly, did he kill 4 enemies? Did I miss the 4 enemies? I saw him take out a couple Spindrifts. I wasn't sure what the other 2 enemies he got.
If he took out a snowman, that one's definitely going to count as well. I think it'll be a good one.
All right. Hopefully there will be no controversy here in the race, and we don't have to go back and review it.
I see what Inter's doing. He's going for the collect 100 coins and 120.
There we go.
I see it. As he marks one of them off, or maybe he was just going for one of them. Gonna be getting that 120 coins in one stage. Blue on his way into Dark World. How the heck do you get 100 coins in JRB with star 1 selected? Very, very carefully. That's all I gotta say about that. Very carefully.
I think... Wow, I didn't even think about that yet, because 3 of the blue coins, or 3 of the red coins are on the ship there. I know you can long dive to get one of them, but that means, like, for the other one, you'd have to probably, do a long jump from that platform where you normally shoot with the cannon for that star, excuse me.
Excuse you. There we go. I just noticed the bingo board was ever so slightly off. Intimidation here setting up for sock folder. Very nice getting it. Blue so far with some pretty decent movement in Dark World. Going for the red coin star. Definitely a great idea. It saves you a little bit of time later while you're going.
Though actually, come to think about it, I mean, he just needs to get to the basement, and unless he's trying to do the intended route, which is 30 stars into the DDD door, I don't see where Dark World Reds would actually be that necessary, because I don't see a red coin star or a Dark World star on here, so... Blue just, you know, frankly find it a good way to kill the time, perhaps just keep that muscle memory engaged for Dark World Reds.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Dark World Reds is just absolutely such a beast. I still struggle with it.
The struggle is real no matter how good you are, Anime. We've seen everybody from world record champions to the beginner. Just Dark World Reds, it ain't nothing to funk with.
Absolutely. All right, Inter going to be heading back into Womps. I believe collecting one more star, more likely than not. And Blue Haven here. Or actually, he did get... No, yeah. He did get that 100 coin star. So there might actually be, if he really wants, he could get an extra star in here. Maybe save some stars later on, depending on what other 2 lines he's doing.
Yeah, it does look like
I'm not seeing any other lines being marked off by him at the moment. Maybe... I'm pretty sure I did say 2 bingo lines, but I can also double check.
Yeah. I see the only other thing I could think of is if he wanted to be efficient with this diagonal is that he'd have to be going for row 5, column 1, or column 5, row 1. So that way you can only cross off 9 squares instead of 10 for the double bingo there. But some of those squares in those places present some unique challenges that take him all over the map there. So... based on routing alone, I'm not sure Inter's in a good position right now. Blue Haven already crossing off 5 squares, looking like he might be just going for row 1 and column 2 for the 9 square T combo.
Oh, yeah. Definitely going to be looking like an off-center T for him here. Ooh, Inter. Oh, just ever so slightly getting stuck in the snow. Looking really close to that slope there. Ah!
Oh,
and That's going to be a death. It's always unfortunate getting stuck in the snow right on the slope. There is nothing that you can do about that.
Commentator is going to temporarily mute himself so he can promote your tournament. Oh, never mind. You promoted in the Discord, Bog.
I try to promote my streams everywhere I'm at.
Oh, Inter again was stuck on the slope, but this time close enough to save his skin.
My goodness, there. Oh man, Blue Haven here, already gonna be in Fire Sea, just collecting that easy red coin star. Oh, and Inter just having a little bit of trouble with the wall kicks, just not working for him.
Commentator clearly blinded by the lava as he thinks the Blue Haven's in Fire Sea.
Oh, LOL, my bad. Wow.
There was something I was hoping somebody would go for there. If you take a look at column 4, row 3, there's get burned by lava 4 times without touching the stage. I think LLL would be the only place that was possible. I had to do some thinking on that one, is that if you get those coins right below the drawbridge at the beginning of the level, you just would be able to get enough to burn yourself without touching the stage, provided you don't touch the bridge, but that'd be very tricky.
So the best way to actually do that is, if you remember in Fire Sea, there's a couple of areas where you can grind out a heart. So what you want to do is you want to run around that heart while you're at full health.
Oh.
And just make sure it's keeping it going. So then jump on the lava, and then as you're taking the first damage, you keep getting healed up by the heart.
Genius. You're right. 5 head over here from Anime.
It's definitely one way to do it. All right, we're going to see Blue Haven here, most likely dying to the haze in HMC, doing a little bit of breakdancing, you know, a very peaceful death for Mario. And as we see,
really making sure his head below hazy level. And there's a rare sight to see, folks. Mario actually getting choked to death by Peach's poot.
It's a very unfortunate sight, but you know what? It's necessary for this bingo. And also looks like Inter returning the wrong penguin. And it looks like he has found a line to go with the rest of it. Very nice to see.
So maybe he's doing the diagonal left to right and perhaps seeing what Blue Haven's done. Now he's going to try to go for row 1 as well.
Certainly going to have to see. He does still need to use a heart to heal from 1 HP to full, as well as check 3 Truckios if he's going for that T. Not to mention Mysterious Mountainside using the slide.
I think Blue's got enough of an edge on Inter right now that he should have enough time to get upstairs, provided he can get just a couple stars here. Not quite sure what he's trying to do now.
I'm pretty sure. I think he's trying to get to the 1 HP mark, so he can go find the heart.
Where would the heart be in HMC, anyways?
That I'm actually not sure about. Oh,
Blue!
Gonna be taking a death there, unfortunately.
Getting shot by the eye and then deciding to go run into it for the death. And speaking of death, Inter. Woo!
Inter flirting with death there at the edge. It looks like he's going through to kill 4 enemies as well.
All right. Inter getting all over the place, perhaps thinking we're playing Blackout.
Certainly something to look at.
Anime, have you ever considered going into voice acting? Your reminds me of Mario from Mario Golf.
Thank you. And you know what? Honestly, yes, I would absolutely love to do voice acting. That's why most of my channel point rewards, I call them sound alerts, as Inter takes a death again. 2 deaths in CCM from sliding off the edge. Very unfortunate.
Cool Mountain being a cruel menace to intermediation here. You hate to see it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why my channel, the sound alerts, no carnage. Those are all just my sound alert. I just do them. So instead of like having a system or anything set up, it's just me. I make the sound alerts. But yeah, so reminder, please. I should have turned those off. I just forgot to do that.
Commentator wouldn't mind hearing a demonic screech, possibly, just to see what the streamer's all about.
You know. Owe you a demonic screech next time? I mean, I refunded it. So technically no. Tell you what, I'll give you guys one after. I'll give you a free one in bits or something. Blue here, out of HMC with 15 stars. Going to be on his way to go grab MIPS. Hopefully you can get a clean rabbit grab here. You know what? I'm okay with that. That's fine. Oh boy, Nintendo stinks. You should support Disney instead.
I love it. Nice job, dude.
Thank you. All right, Inter here. Gonna be going for Dark World Reds. Hopefully everything goes well and not too many deaths occur. Him not knowing how to do the thing, but luckily knowing how to not die while getting the coin.
All right. We see Inter making their way through Dark World. BLUEHAVEN just now clipping through the door with Mips making his way into Dire Docks.
All right.
Carnage, I love anime, and anime is a good soul that does not deserve to be sold to the devil that is Disney Corporation.
Oh no, Inter! Unfortunately, grabbing the coin, but not getting there at the right time, or just getting slapped in the face with the side of that ledge.
Oh, man. The professional speedrunners make that kick look way too easy. Just goes to show you, just like... I don't know what it goes to show you. It's just very unfortunate for Inter there, flirting with death again.
One thing I've learned about Dark World is don't ever adjust your camera while you're moving, or at least don't adjust it while you start a long jump. It's a horrible idea. Number 2, though, adjust your camera when you feel like you have an angle that's not a normal angle that you're used to. Don't just go, you know what? I can play off of it. It's fine. I don't need to adjust my camera. Do it. It doesn't lose you that much time. I have died so many times to just going, oh yeah, I can do that camera. No problem.
All right. Oh, BLUEHAVEN was just near that 1 HP marker. I think he can jump in the lava now, but I think he might be trying to get hit by a Goomba again. He's forgetting that getting burned by the lava is 3 slices of pie. Yeah, he just really wants to get abused by Goombas here, but getting off a Goomba stomp on the edge of this platform there.
Man, these Goombas are just not working with BLUEHAVEN. Not at all. And then we see Inter going to be grabbing that Dark World Red Star, and BLUEHAVEN finally using that heart to heal from 1 HP all the way to full.
All right, so now once BLUEHAVEN gets through Fire Sea, he just needs to make his way to upstairs to get 3 Chuckias. There is 1 in Wet Dry World, 1 in Tall Mountain, and 1 in Tiny Huge Island. Hopefully, racers aren't listening to the stream, because I just realized the more I'm saying, the more I could be giving away and helping them out. So frankly, I should keep strategies to myself.
See, you know, and that's definitely something to think about. There's definitely ways, like I mentioned earlier about I already forgot what it was. Or the damaging off of lava while just using a heart to make sure you boost and don't die entirely. You know, it's really going to depend whether or not the racers listen to the stream. This Blue with some really sketchy Fire Sea movement here. Goodness gracious. You know, I mean, it's up to them. But yeah, it's definitely something you got to think about. I feel like BLUEHAVEN's well-versed and knows where at least most of the Chuckias are, if not for Laysos having so many troubles with that 1 Chuckia in Tall Mountain.
I mean, that Chucky is just an SOB to a lot of people. I know Jaquarium is very well acquainted with that Chucky as well.
That's right. I've seen that clip. Oh, man.
Which one?
Oh, no. Oh, no. That is unfortunate. All right, and we see BLUEHAVEN here going to be grabbing the key, heading to upstairs. As Inter heading into HMC.
Looks like he's going to be trying to take a death here. Immediately just bonking and, yep, just begging for death. Not even trying to move. Just actually going to suffocate before our very eyes. Oh, now he's moving around.
You know, yeah, it's definitely what Blue did. Is also what I would recommend, running into an enemy a couple of times and then dying in the haze. Because, I mean, you know, you get your health down a lot faster when you don't have to wait for the haze to kill you entirely. All right, Blue here now in Wet Dry World. Going to be going for that first Chuckia.
Shoot, you know what I'm realizing is if you go down to the hallway in let's say, yeah, in the basement here, if you go down just a very narrow hallway, it was possible to even get the bottom right box there, row 5, column 5, and Inter looks like he could have gotten the top left to bottom right at diagonal there if he got the one up in the Womp's Fortress Tower.
All right, Blue Haven going to be throwing that first chuck, yeah, exiting stage. Intermediation, I wonder, is he going to be going back to Womps? I think he is.
Yeah, he's going for, it looks like he might be trying to go for the diagonals. I don't know. He's either going back to Womps or to JRB. He's back to Womps for the one-up, it looks like, trying to get that diagonal.
All right, we see Blue hopping into Tall Tall Mountain. Going to be hoping to take out that second chuck, yeah, with no issues. Two bingo, Carnage. Blue kind of playing a little bit of footsies there, but going to be knocking out that second one. Second chuck, yeah. Only one more chuck left for him to throw.
All right, and now he's going to be making his way toward the mysterious mountain slide.
See,
You know what,
Inter.
Okay, using the slide. I was about to say, I'm surprised he's going to the slide, but yep, it does specify using the slide in the box there. So good for Blue for actually reading.
Oh no, I wonder if Inter doesn't know where the secret one-up is.
Oh, I will keep that to myself as not to spoil anything. We did see Blue get it earlier.
That is correct. It's definitely not an entirely, like, it's a really strange place because there's not many, like, keys in the game that actually tell you, like, hey, this is a secret.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know that one-up existed until I played Randomizer and actually spawned inside the tower.
Yeah, I remember that was actually pretty funny. I think I saw that clip. Looks like Inter here going to be grabbing one atop the pole. Now, unfortunately, that is not a Womp Fortress tower. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to let him know in chat. Not in here, I guess, probably in his own chat. But yes, unfortunately, that is the star that is not in the tower.
All right, so now Blue Haven just has to make his way. He's going into Tippy. I wonder if there is a Chuckya in Rainbow Ride. Is he trying to go get that Chuckya? Oh no, he's gonna go get the Chuckya in Bits because there's one Chuckya near the very beginning of the stage there. Doesn't even need to get the one in Wet Dry World.
Exactly. He already got
Looking
the Wet
on
Dry
Blue.
World one.
Okay. I
But
thought he
yeah,
got the THI.
exactly.
Doesn't have to get go to THI because that one takes the longest. All right, so this one is actually a solid 17-star run here for Blue for this first round of bingo.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, and it wasn't even the MIP 17. That should be enough speed. Inter here going to be heading into the Peach Slide. Blue Haven going to need one more set of BLJs and a trip through Bits.
Now, is the race over the moment they get double bingo, or do they have to defeat Bowser on all 3 bombs?
So in the Super Mario Bingo, Super Mario 64 Bingo, what I've seen is you need to clear the lines and also toss the turtle.
Okay. Yeah, because I know in Odyssey, once you get the lines crossed, it's game over. But when I have seen 64 bingo from others, it seems to be Bowser's requirement.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and switch audio over to Blue here. Hopefully the stream in the background is not being recorded as well. That'd be kind of funny. Blue here, heading for a third Chuckya. And that's going to be a third Chuckya for him. All he has to do now is go destroy Bowser. Toss him around 3 times. Inter here, meanwhile... Inter here, meanwhile, going to be hoping to get 10 wall kicks without touching the ground. And I'm not sure what else he's going for, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, at this rate, it's not going to be enough time to beat Blue Haven because he still has yet to unlock the upstairs. So this is just... Blue Haven could probably, literally, without exaggeration here,
7.
make it, like, get to the pipe, leave the computer, go make himself some dinner, and then come back and still have enough time to win this bingo match. As Inter's getting pretty close.
Definitely got it, I'm pretty sure,
He
from
got
my
it.
count.
Yep.
That was 10.
Yep.
Now, I did mention in his chat that it was not the the one-up was not inside the Womp Fortress Tower. I don't know if he saw it or not. We'll see, though. Blue Haven, though, Gonna be swinging that bad boy around, and that's gonna be one throw.
You spin Bowser right round when you blow him up on the bum.
Yo, what's up, Action Asylum? Just doing, you know, some hot Mario bingo action here in the arcade. And that's going to be another throw for Blue Haven here. One more throw for him, and that's going to be curtains for game 1. Blue looking around for a bomb.
The greatest thing to happen to the Anime Arcade since adding that Galaga machine. This is the Super Mario 64 Bingo Tournament hosted by, of course, Anime Arcade.
Welcome to Mario Madness. It's Blue Haven here. Gonna be finishing up and taking game 1. Drake's in the chat for Blue Haven here. I'm gonna go ahead and mention the intermediation here. Round 1.
I did miss it on Inter's side. Something tells me he perhaps committed a heinous act of Toad violence. I saw him grab the Toad star, but I didn't see if he punched Toad. I know he's a fan of Toad violence, but thankfully, if it happened, I'm glad I wasn't there to see it.
All right, I'm just going to mention that there. That is going to be round 1 going to Blue Haven here. I'm going to go ahead. Actually, no, I better wait until everybody stops. All right, it looks like we're going to get a BRB from Blue Haven here.
All right.
All right, I did mention the intermediation. That's round 1. All right, excellent. So let's see. I'm going to just say it in the chat really quick here. Blue Haven is on a short little break. Y'all, get yourselves some water if you need some. Maybe
Grab
even a
some
snack or two.
Grab some snacks, grab a blanket if you're trying to get Peepo comfy. Yes, go to the bathroom, whether it be the toilet or your Super Mario 64 gamer diapers.
Please.
I know Punkay's a fan of them, so.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, some people do need that. You know, being fair. Toad deserves a punch. You know, hey, fair enough, Inter, fair enough. Absolutely, Sonic Gordon, very much hydrate or dihydrate. Please do not dihydrate. We do not condone dihydrating at the arcade.
The arcade is not liable for any deaths, but it would not look good to the brand if any dehydration occurred inside the facilities.
Please do not dihydrate. Keep that hydration going. I mean, you can always get free water from the counter. All you gotta ask. That's all.
If Inter is listening into the chat now, letting us know that he was indeed all over the place. Anime, would I be allowed to tell him what went wrong with one of these scores that are checked off?
Yeah, absolutely.
Inter, the one up in Womp's Fortress Tower, unfortunately, that does not count on the board here. You got the one on the pole, which I admire, but there is a one up in the tower itself. It can be found at the base of the tower. There is a wall you can punch or kick, and the one up is sitting right inside there. It is a secret one up, so
exactly.
Thankfully, it wasn't the difference maker in this race, but just so you know for the future here.
All right, and then also Blue, there is not a heart inside the big room in HMC. It's actually in the Rolling Rocks room. Yeah. All right, and it does look like Blue is back. Inter, Blue, how y'all feeling? Hope you're feeling good about that round 1. Will you be ready for round 2?
All right. I will be ready for round 2 once I get some water, if you don't mind. And is the prediction for the game or for the series?
Series.
Cool.
And I'm going to go ahead and actually use the bathroom, as it does look like Blue says he'll be right back. So I will be right back as well. Gotta go.
Gotta go right now. All right, chat. This arcade belongs to me now. This isn't Anime Arcade. This is Dog Arcade. We're only doing it doggy style from here on out, folks. We're not going to be going for double bingo. We're going to be going not even for triple bingo, not even quadruple bingo. I want to see blackout bingo in game 2. We are going to be hitting every single thing on this board. I don't care how long it takes. 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 days. We are just going to get blacked out here, guys. Woo! Isn't that what we all want to see? Just 2 racers getting blacked out before our very eyes? Oh, hi, enemy.
I love how there was just an echo happening from Intermediation stream or Blue stream, correction. So it just definitely kept going. All right. All right, coming back here. Got my gallon water bottle here. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and restart the board. We're going to get a new board in here. Ignore this screen for a second. New card. I do need to paste everything once again. That is super unfortunate, but that's fine. That's why I have it right here. Copy. And paste. And bink. There is now a new card in the room. Runners, do not look at the new card
Poggers.
until we start the race.
Blue, if you can hear us, can you switch your color to blue on the bingo board just because, you know, everything else is already blue for you?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it didn't pick red for me. Hopefully it didn't, like, auto-pick blue for me, because that would suck.
No, it turns out 2 people can be the same color. I'm looking at the bottom now. If you're on the same color, then it means you're just on the same team as another person.
Oh, interesting. Weird.
Yeah, so you actually are defaulted to red.
Yeah, well, I'm the first person who came in. I just started out with red. All right, just gonna switch audio here so that doesn't keep happening.
Yes.
Bap, bap. Grand. Okay. That is a good question there. All right, racers in the chat. Are you guys ready for the next game?
Looks like they are ready. At least Inter's ready. Undefined for countdown. Oh,
you're
yeah,
right. You're right. Yeah. I got you. You're right, guys. Bap. Okay. Good point there, friends.
Yep.
My bad.
I'm
yeah.
Isn't gonna be like 5-second delayed?
Honestly, like, actually, I don't actually remember entirely what I did my last tournament, so I'm just going off of my brain knowledge and what.
Well,
I've been
depends
doing
of your
recently.
settings too.
Your
Yeah.
brain
Some have
knowledge,
no
your knowledge
delay.
of the brain.
Something like that. All right, runners. It looks like y'all have clear files here. Let me see. Yep. All right. Everything looks good. Oh, wait. Except. I need to. My mouse cursor has disappeared once again. I hate when that happens.
Oh my god.
Good luck, Inter.
Good luck.
All right. No, not that. There we go. One game for Blue Haven there. All right. Runners, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll count you down for round 2 in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, have fun, boys.
GGA chef.
Good luck.
Come on.
Right, and they should be deafening up. And Anime, I would just like to say I am not a fan of Cardi B because you saying BAP has unfortunately making me replace the letter there. Instead of W, it's B. So it could perhaps be something like big.
Oh my goodness, Wes.
Yeah, my mind has gone to the gutter.
All right. Let's go ahead and reveal this board here. All right. Let's see here.
Blue Haven not changing his color to blue. This is surely a travesty.
Oh, no. Very, very unfortunate here. Let's see. I need to log into here because I just realized there's some commands I didn't change. But
Talk to 3 non-star spawning toads. That can... there's that. There's talk to any 10 signs again. There's the 3 poles again. HMC again. 3
Ooh.
stars. 3 stars without your hat. That's going to be a doozy.
That's right. You got to go lose your hat in either the Shifting Sandlands or in the Snowman Land. And
You
then
have to go-
collect 3 stars.
You know, I never even realized that. You lose your hat in a place called the land, wherever it may be.
It's very interesting there. And it looks like Blue Haven here going to be slightly ahead of Intermediation, I think, on the resets. But could also just be stream delays.
All right, is
Oh.
Blue immediately trying to get up there and pound those poles.
He's going and ready.
Just having a little bit of a struggle with the wall kicks there.
Yeah, trying to get it up there, like, via the wall kick there. It's kind of, it's a little tricky. Inter having a little bit of trouble here. I don't think he's going to be able to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's just going to try to respawn the bomb, try to do it again.
I can't tell you from doing all signs, trying to get up that wall with the wall kick setup. It does take some getting used to, especially with the camera work, so definitely can't blame Blue Haven there. So if this were a star count, Inter would be in the lead, but Blue Haven is just still knocking away at these poles.
Whew, this time not getting hit by the chain chomp, taking a very safe backflip there. Gonna be clicking with the 3 poles into the ground, and again, unfortunately, with the red. Inter also looks like he's gonna be talking to some more signs again. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm
not
looking
reading any of the signs in BOB, just getting the bomb clip and getting out of there. So he's 2 signs in, maybe 3 signs in if he read the sign back near the bomb. I'm not sure.
He's gonna read this sign, which is the sign I was looking for the last time I did this, and I thought it was at the bottom for some reason. Turns out the sign is at the bottom at CCM. And it looks like Blue here also gonna be talking to signs, going for it. But there are quite a few signs here in Wump's Fortress. Ow. I'm fine. I smashed my finger into the desk. That was fun. Ooh, and Inter just punching those signs. I mean, you know, it's a good thing that they're super sturdy.
True.
Blue Haven sliding right past it and also punching into him. Woo!
Ooh,
Wow.
Inter.
Some swaggy movement there from Inter. I don't know if that was intentional or just trying to save himself from death.
The cojones on that gent for going for the wall kicks there.
Ooh, and he's taking the warp. Very smart. Going to be grabbing those signs. I wonder if he watched your all signs runs.
Yeah, like I said, it's me, Corey, and Airbrush, and I all did all signs around the same time. So
Oh, that might be
probably
why.
definitely caught one of our streams somewhere that he's gotten familiar with these routes. I wonder if he's gonna talk to the sign down below on the level there. No, it looks like he's just gonna wall kick his way into the star.
Excellent. Yeah, that's going to be collect wild blue without wall kicking. Very nice.
Oh, I didn't even notice that square there. Good on Inter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting 2 birds stoned at once.
Something like that. All right, Blue Haven there with a pretty decent texture setup. All right, Inter taking a quick pause, looking around. You know, fully understandable. Bingo is something here. You got a route, you got a plan, you got to know what you're doing. Inter hopping back in. Of course, going to be grabbing some more of the quick stars here. Both runners, I think Inter has some more signs than Blue Haven at the moment. Both runners here going for Owlus. Blue Haven taking a butt slide and Inter 2 for 2 with the glitchy wall bonk. All right, and Blue Haven going to be grabbing it as well.
Same exact method. They don't need to get in there cleanly. They just had to slide their way in there.
Absolutely. Let's see. I'm looking through a couple of these other ones. There's oh yeah, grab the Bob Island Star without using the cap. So, you know, basically just a regular island hop or poverty island hop if you know how to do that. Collecting tiny huge island reds and then dying in a cave. It's a very, very interesting one for sure.
Yeah. This is another one. 3 fade warps that could be done in BOB and Womp's Fortress because there's 2 in BOB. As someone who helps get all warps on the leaderboard, stroke ego check. Stroke check. You can get 2 in BOB and 1 in Womp's Fortress, and that would clear off that box there. I just don't know what you do with that column.
Yeah. Having to use that one again, you'd have to do, you know, Poverty Island hop, diving from the top of TTM into that starting pool at the bottom there. The very, very fall jump, super sketchy to line up without the camera. I had to try it myself to make sure that would, like, actually work. Good news, yes, it does. But, oh, it's camera. Very sketchy camera. Can confirm. Blue Haven here looks like he's going to be going for 100 coins.
Oh, falling down, unfortunately. All right.
Intriguing. The only ones that I'm seeing that are 100 coins at the moment are LLL and Rainbow Ride, but both of those are kind of disgusting. Who wants to do it?
Yeah, not just 100 in Rainbow Ride, but pairing it off with the Cruiser Star. I mean, how much more disgusting can you get?
You know, it's just like there's another one. It's doing Snowman Land 100s, but then pairing it with the Igloo Star.
Ugh.
It's just very, very odd routing. Ooh, Blue here taking a couple of slides. Luckily not dying, but definitely very sketchy movement here.
More sketchery definitely in the works here as Inter falls down, but thankfully early enough to where he doesn't have to worry about taking a death.
Where's he going? Is he looking for warps?
No, he's getting hit by the bullet bill. He's crossing off that square in the...
Oh, I think you cut out for a little second there.
I did, unfortunately.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm curious. So, let's see. If we look at Inter's route here, he's definitely got 2 of them. So, I'm wondering, is he going for column 5 with something else? Or is maybe he going to be going with some row 3 or row 5 shenanigans? Again, he did get a separate route. It looks like he's talking to a toad.
A non-star spawning toad. I think, yeah, his route is a little all over the place. Maybe could be doing the diagonal from the bottom right to the top left. That would be my best guess here, because otherwise I'm not exactly sure how all these would be connecting with one another.
Yeah, unless he's planning to do row 1, column 5, which is, honestly, that is still definitely an option. Haven here, going back in to pound some more poles. Looks like he's going to be pounding 2 more here to pound 5 poles into the ground.
There you go. I don't believe it said unique poles either, it just had to be poles, so...
Indeed. I'll give it to him.
All right, so Enter continuing to read the signs, getting that one in CCM, and he just grabbed a tree there. So I wonder if he's also going to be trying to go for the grab a tree in 5 stages box that's there in row 2, column 4.
Oh, and it looks like Blue here going to be doing aquarium reds.
Okay.
So it looks like he's going to be doing column 4, maybe mixed with either row 1 or column 3. He did talk to a bunch of signs, so more likely than not, it'll probably be row 1. I wonder, are these 2 racers just going to be like exactly 1 column off of each other?
Yeah, Blue Haven perhaps, yeah, trying to go for that T combo there. It would look like that makes the most sense. The only real obstacles would be once you get to the basement collecting 3 stars without your hat, just probably get those 3 in SSL quickly. Or actually, you know, just 3 stars without your hat, just lose your hat, grab a star, and then literally anything else you do, just as long as you don't have your hat on, that's collecting stars.
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't have to be in that same level. You just got to make sure you get them. Blue here, going to be checking off aquarium reds as we see him going for it right now. Boof. And Inter, once again, unfortunately, having trouble with those wall kicks, but looking a lot better. You know, taking him quite a few less tries. He's going to be grabbing that. And at 8 stars, maybe he'll be already ready to go into Dark World. The sketchy, the questionable, almost save and quit there. Looks like Blue's just hopping into JRB to read a couple more signs. And it looks like Inter checking off. Talk to any 10 signs. Very nice. Very nicely done. All right. Blue ready to grab 1 more star.
So he's going back into bomb on battlefield. Don't know what he could be looking for there unless he's trying to get another sign. Or is he going to be... No, he's grabbing a tree.
He's grabbing a tree. All right, all right. Looks like both of our runners here might be going for the 5 unique trees.
Mm-hmm.
Or... Oh, well, maybe not... Maybe not Inter. Just based on the ones he's already completed. I honestly...
Enter did grab a tree in CCM, so it wouldn't surprise me if he was trying to go grab some more trees somewhere.
I found that it's definitely good to, in bingo, to feel like, you know, pretty set about if you have an original tool lines that you pick and you look at it, you know, try to usually stick with that if you think you're pretty confident with it. Because looking over at the other runners, like during while you're going for it, changing mid-game can be a little tricky. It might be a little more forgiving in 16 star compared to Super Mario Odyssey, but it's definitely still something you got to be wary about.
Mm-hmm.
Blue here going to be going with the slightly faster movement for wall kicks and getting it. And Inter going to be getting that red star in Dark World, looking good there. Oh, but almost... I hold my tongue here as Inter almost kicked himself off the edge. Jeez, dude. But
fortunately, enough room to enter to kick the pipe before falling to your death there. That would have been honestly one of the more comical deaths I ever would have witnessed in this game.
That would have been just... I think that would have been just as bad as my exit course after Bowser hits the bomb in Dark World. That was fun.
Right. And Blue is now going around talking to the rest of the Toads.
Yep.
He's got the one in JRB. He's got the one there. I thought...
he must
isn't
not have...
there...
Oh, yeah. There's the one in Womps. There's the one outside. Inter talked to the one that was in Womps.
Yeah.
I wonder... I think he's going to be talking to the one by Mips, maybe. I could be wrong. But yeah, it looks like Blue going to be needing to talk to one more if he already got the one in JRB.
All right, well... So we see Inter making his way into the basement. It looks like, based on stream delay, yep, he goes to talk to the Toad right here in the basement. So already making a little more progress in the first row. I wonder if he'll be making his way immediately to HMC, perhaps to go take a death in the maze.
Yeah, Blue Haven here with some very, very sketchy movement. Almost taking a death. Luckily not, but ugh, very, very scary to watch.
Right, Inter actually going to go into SSL. We'll see what he does here. I think we might have an idea of what he might be trying to do.
Let's see. Looks like he's going to be going for the first star here. Very clean long jump. Going to be hitting the bird right in the middle. Blue Haven spawning the red star coin in Dark World. All right, Inter just going to be grabbing the star real quick, it looks like. If he's going to be going for... Ooh, Blue grabbing the tube there. Luckily not going inside and still managing to get the star. Definitely would have been unfortunate.
All right, yep. Inter looks like he's just immediately heading back over here. No, he's actually going for the pyramid. Interesting.
All right, I'm assuming if he's going to be going for 3 stars without your hat, I'm guessing he'll probably go lose his hat in SSL if he's not going to be losing it to the bird.
Oh, he's not
or
going
SL.
to lose his hits. Yeah.
Interesting.
Jinx.
Ah, dang, I owe you a Coke.
Yep.
Oh, Inter hitting the fire there. Luckily not going to be taking a death, but he hits fire again. He does take the death. Oh, no.
Caster's curse.
Double.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Oh, I spoke too soon. I apologize for that intermediation. Taking the death on the lava as Blue Haven now going into the basement.
All right. Blue deciding to just head straight over to SSL.
All right, we'll see if he's going to be losing his cap to the bird or if he's also going to be going for the SL movement. Or SL hat movement. You know, English. English is hard.
Yeah. One thing, since these guys are...
Inter. Almost punched the Toad. He was to the left of the Toad. He punched the wall. Boy, you are lucky. I saw that.
My God. What has this world come to?
My goodness. All right, looks like Blue Haven still not losing his cap here. Inter going to be heading over to the haze as quickly as possible. But taking a long jump into the fire. That's going to be another death right down the middle. Oh, and it looks like, wait, Blue might be going to lose his hat.
Blue has made his way back into SSL. He's just got to wait patiently for that bird to, bop him out of the tree and glitch in there at the same time.
Oh, maybe he was just collecting it. Oh, right, because he is going for, more likely than not, he is going for column 3 there. And that's going to be about 3 trees, right? He grabbed the one in Bob. He grabbed the one here.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure he went into CCM.
Yeah, he did go into CCM and grab a tree there.
Inter, once again, going to be taking the long death in the haze. Very unfortunate. Could be taking the damage from the Sniffit to start him out, but it works regardless. And that's going to be it. Die to the haze in HMC there for Intermedation. Blue missing a red coin twice. Very unfortunate there.
I'm genuinely curious if either of these racers do know how to lose their hat here in the basement. It looks like if both of them are going to be presumably going for that first row, you're right. We might just be waiting for that in Snowman's Land.
It's very interesting, yeah. All right, Inter with a good long jump there, grabbing the star. Toad getting talked to by Blue Haven.
Very peacefully.
Much less violence in his eyeballs. Yeah, it still looks like Inter's still got to pound 3 more poles into the ground. Very intrigued. I have not seen him pound any poles at the moment. There's a reason the bird is called Klepto. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I never put 2 and 2 together. I feel like a major 2-head right now.
You know, I never thought about it, so... But it makes sense. It makes sense. All right, Blue here going to be taking a long sit in the haze. Making sure to get away from the Shy Guy a little bit. You know, hopefully he doesn't take that last bit of damage from somebody else, or he's going to have to go into the haze again. And it looks like he's going to be fine. Oh, Inter just missing that slide, unfortunately, with the rabbit.
The one time you actually like to see a player taken to death in Mario 64. Switch Runner. Kleptomaniac is a term for someone who has an obsession with and or a compulsion to commit thievery. So when Klepto steals your hat, perhaps they are being kleptomaniac as well. Ha 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 ha.
Aha. Looks like Inter here having a little bit of trouble with Mips, unfortunately. Went for 2 grabs, and actually, I don't even know how he stayed in the door with the first grab, if I'm going to be honest there. There we go. Oh, but jumping back through the door. Super unfortunate. Mips just not being nice this time around.
Yeah, losing a lot of time there, unfortunately. Having to go through the door now 3 times as Blue Haven is going for left side emergency exit and not too far behind. Hope Inter is just able to,
still
God,
grabbable.
Get to the door.
Woo!
Eesh.
Taking a little talk to the door, but he's going to get through it, and that's good.
What do you think is I think I know the answer to this question, Anime, but what do you think is rare for people to do in this game? Punch grab Mips immediately through the door, like we see the top level runners occasionally do, or losing Mips through the 30-star door?
Honestly, more often than not, I usually just see people missing the first door with the rabbit and having to go back over and over and over for the punch grab. You only occasionally see missing Mips through the 30-star door, but it's absolutely a lot more devastating when you do, especially when you've accidentally made it a cursed 17-star run.
Oh god, yeah. Thankfully, there's only one person I've known who's dead in that 1-2 combo, and their name sounds very similar to Mipskiff.
Really does. All right, Inter here with a very nice back sub. Blue Haven now into DDD. Something else I just realized, if Inter is going for row 1, column 5, does he know how to spawn a secret life in the overworld, and also LLL 100s with no shells?
Was gonna ask earlier, yeah, I forgot to mention, does the courtyard count as the overworld? Because for a box like that, it seems really easy to just get an extra life in the overworld. For anybody who may have like dabbled in 100 unique lives, there are a couple you can grab in the courtyard just immediately out of the gate.
Well, I think the way that it works there is it says spawn a secret life. So if there's like a 1-up that you can just see and it's already out there, you're not really spawning it. It's just already existing.
So if you're in the courtyard and went on and grabbed a certain tree, you'd be spawning a life from the tree. So I think that would count.
That would definitely count, absolutely. Because I know that's where a 1-up is, just in the regular before going into Peach's castle. I know there's a 1-up there as well, grabbing the right tree. So I think it'd just be the same thing.
I've just never been good enough to know like what counts as overworld or what like all these different name classifications are.
I feel like it's more like spawn a secret life in like you could either call it the hub world or the overworld. Honestly, it works either way. But I guess you can think of it as like the overworld as opposed to the unique individual levels.
All right, we see Blue missing a cycle and Inter missing a throw. Oh no.
Very unfortunate. Basically, both of those time losses balancing themselves out. I was very concerned for Inter there as he slid on his stomach. But luckily, going to be smashing Bowser there into the bomb. Looks like Blue here. Is he going to go for the... Nah, he's going to go for the wall kicks. Okay. It's like, maybe he'll go for the long jump. All right, Inter going to be leaving the Fire Sea as Blue Haven goes into it. Inter probably looking to grab the 3 stars without the hat again in SL. But, again, I'm curious. He hasn't gone for LLL Red or hundreds. Hasn't gone for spawn a secret life in the overworld.
Yeah, it hasn't even gone for a diagonal. All right, he's going into BOB.
All right. He's probably going to pound the poles. If he's going for the top one. Just noticing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Blue slides off. I just noticed Blue sliding off in the Bowser fight and taking a death.
Oh, my goodness.
Very, very unfortunate there. That is not something that you see too often. It's very unfortunate to see it happen in a race. All right, and that's 3 pounds. That's 3 poles for Inter here.
Yep.
Oh, what's he doing?
Looks like he's trying to get beat up by the Goomba?
Interesting. Inter just, you just exit course, unless you're doing something else in here that I'm not aware of.
Did pound the 3 poles. Yeah, he's just
gonna take a death. All right.
Okay.
Hey, you know, as long as you've got a clear count on your lives, you know what? Can't blame you, I guess. All right, Blue's gonna be heading up into the attic. Or not attic, sorry, upstairs. Attic's after that, but then again, it's called Tippy.
All right, so these two basically in near sync with each other. 16 stars going into the upstairs with basically the same amount of squares hit here, though it just looked like Blue is at the advantage with the smarter route, in my opinion, because, yeah, Inter would have needed to have gone 100 with no shell back in the basement, so I don't know what their plan of attack could be is from here. It just looks like Blue is once again sending him up here for success. Is he going for 3 Chuckyas yet again? Great RNG, I gotta say, between both these boards, because a lot of the same squares are what these guys are going for throughout these couple of matches.
Yeah, it's actually really surprising that like some of these have come up. Oh, he's gonna lose his hat with the monkey.
I forgot you could lose your hat to the monkey.
Yo, okay. That's true.
So he just needs to get 3 stars up here after losing his hat. I always remember, like, I always think about things that steal your hat. I forget when you grab the monkey, it just takes it.
Yeah, that's definitely something I forget all the time.
Who bothers to try to talk to the monkey?
Yeah, especially when you're speedrunning. You just want to talk to the monkeys that are on the top. You don't really want to bother with, you know, ones that don't do anything for you. And that's going to be 1 star for Intimidation here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Blue...
Oh, let's go for it.
Okay, I was going to say Blue still going to be needing to throw a couple more Chuckyas and grabbing a tree in a couple more stages here as he heads off into SL, taking a quick bonk on whatever that is. You know,
so it looks like he'll be going for the hat loss at the top here with the snowman, and likely will be grabbing a tree here not too long after that.
All right. Inter going to be throwing the Chuckia as well. Interesting. Probably
Oh
just
my god.
murder. White people happy. And that's going to be... Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, but it's just that's got to be the coldest Chuckia murder I have ever seen. Not even getting him on the ground and taking his money, but throwing him into the void. That Chuckia's in purgatory.
He's stuck. And that's going to be 2 stars for Inter. Blue Haven losing his hat. Going to be grabbing 1 star now. Oh, and Inter jumping too early. Unfortunately, he's going to have to watch his life count here. He's only got 1 left.
2 left, technically.
Oh, right. Yeah, with the 0. Good point. Good point.
Mm-hmm. See, the one thing I've always noticed is, like, everybody always looks at the number count, but always forget about the 0. So the way I like to look at it is turn the X next to Mario's name into a plus sign. So it's like you have your Mario plus that many more lives.
That does make sense. I totally see that. Sonic Gordon, Akai, Hasuki.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Blue getting bullied in the ice stage.
Oh my goodness! Oh, and Inter getting absolutely bodied.
Oh my god, what just happened? Between both these racers.
What on earth? I see grab a tree in 5 stages marked off. Blue, all he's going to need to do here is chuck 1 more Chuckia and just take out Bowser. He's probably going to go grab his hat back, honestly. Probably the better play here.
No, I think he does need to get 1 more star without a hat, because he's only gotten 2 in SL.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
He'll likely be going for the box star here. I think Blue had the right plan of attack here. While Inter was quicker to lose the hat, the stars work much quicker to grab in Snowman's Land than in a tall mountain without the hat here. So we continue to see Inter here struggling. I just hope he's able to make it through Reds now and hopefully land on top of the mushroom without losing that last life, because I don't know if he's been saving.
It'd be really unfortunate to see him go for the star and then just immediately die. Woo! All right, and that's going to be 3 stars without this hat. Blue Haven going to be hopping back, grabbing his hat. All he's got to do is chuck 1 more Chuckia and head towards Bowser. Inter here. Oh, go ahead.
Frankly, you're going to get your hat back once you get the grand star in Bowser in the Sky. So why he had to go get the hat back, I don't know. But maybe it just goes to show you Blue really is the true Mario right now. Because Mario, I know, would probably not want to do anything without a hat.
Very true. Blue Haven, those BLJs connecting, but then, unfortunately, losing them. Hopefully, he'll be getting them this time. And it looks like it. Very nice. Inter here heading up for a 3rd Chuckia. Or something else. It does look like maybe Inter has changed his route. Blue just going to be needing to get these BLJs and get into bits. Inter thinking about his plan of attack here.
Oh no, not being able to roll it on top there. Not quite sure what he's going for right now either. He tossed the Chuckia, but it seems like he's trying to collect a star, or I think he's just taking a dip. If he's watching the race at all, he knows, or maybe he's trying to go to change the water level, because I thought that was a box on here too.
Mario's definitely taking some kind of a dip. And yes, Sakai, this is a Super Mario 64 bingo tournament happening at the moment. And again, thank you for the follow. All right, and that's going to be 3 Chuckias for Blue. Blue here, once again, just going to have to... Oh! Mild death there. Not too horrible luck... Or, not death, sorry. Minor fall there. Luckily, not too horrible here. As Inter going to be grabbing that star in Wet Draw World. Just try to get a quicker exit, I suppose. All right, Blue going for moving left. Very clean get here. I'm going to go ahead once again, switch the audio over. Ah, yes, whenever I click on that, that's when it happens. Of course, of course. All right. Still got to get used to switching the audio over every now and then. And are going down towards the basement. Blue here. Already on the Bowser fight, though. This looks like it might be a 2-0 sweep here for Blue Haven.
Yep.
Inter running around in the lobby.
Just really making sure to get those 10,000 steps in here before the race is over.
All right, and that's 1 throw for Blue. a missed throw, unfortunately. Looks like Inter going to be heading into JRB. Interesting.
Perhaps just looking to take one last dip.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, nope, yep, all right, he's taking a dip. I was going to say, there is a secret life in there that you can spawn.
Oh,
that would
that's right,
count
on
too.
the other corridor. I forgot about that. Instead of entering here for the aquarium, you go to the opposite side. There's the extra life.
Exactly, and that's going to be, ooh, a missed throw from Blue. Malcolm in the chat playing along saying he would have had Blue if he had not had to leave for work. As Blue again missing another throw. Going with the Rage camera as opposed to the Rage pause. Honestly, the better choice.
Love to see one of the competitors in Valkyrian getting some extra practice playing along with the tournament goers. As Blue just cannot connect on this final throw.
My goodness.
He is literally throwing for content before our very eyes. Next thing you know, he's just gonna bonk into Bowser and fall right off. Oh
my goodness! Unfortunate as Inter checks off the aquarium star here.
Oh my goodness, Blue, can you just end it, please? That's gonna hit.
There we go, and that's gonna be 3 throws for Blue Haven.
Tossing with a less than 50% accuracy, a rare sight to behold here in the bingo tournament.
And that's going to be game 2 for Blue Haven. A clean 2-0 sweep here for the first match. Blue, ashamed by his throws, leaving the cameras. Very unfortunate moment in the world of Mario today. All right, GG's to the racers. Oh, that's the thing I was going to change here really quick. Boy. Hang on. I got to edit this. Let's see. Dut, 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 dut. Okay, 1. And...
When I popped off and you're okay. You unintentionally did the beat to a song there.
Oh, nice. It's not even, I bet it's actually not even a song I know. Okay, great. Got those updated. Great. Okay.
Inter taking out all of his rage on the Chuckies right now.
Throwing him out, throwing him away. If it's not too much for the overlay, running a timer would be nice. Fair enough. I could probably slap a timer in here somewhere, probably up here above the rest of these. That is something I'll look into for later.
Honestly, for bingo, I don't know if a timer is necessary. It would be nice to know just how long it's taking everybody here, but because it's not necessarily a speed run, I don't know if it's quite a necessity.
I can say, looking at 2 streams here, Blue Haven took 32 minutes, whereas Intermediation, no timer for him, and it does look like he's still going.
Mm-hmm.
All
yeah,
right.
Half an hour mark for double bingo. Very nice casual runs here.
Absolutely, yeah. They're looking good here. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if the racers are in here at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and undeafen Blue Haven. And if Blue Haven is in here, you know, let me know. For first ever, very happy with that. Yo, absolutely, man.
Yeah, it went pretty well. Like the second.
I have a confession to the enemy. I've blacked out, buddy. I've blacked out all over the board.
Oh my gosh,
God.
Wes! What have you done?
Fun. I'm having too much fun. I'm blacked out.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, Blue.
I was gonna. The first race, I knew pretty much what I wanted to do from the beginning. The second one, I wasn't too sure. That's why I went back to BOB because I was like, "Yo, this," because at first I was gonna do the middle row. But then I saw that one was much easier, so I just went to BOB to do pulls and grab 3s.
Yeah, looking at the 2 lines that it looked like Intermediation was originally going for, and then looking at your lines, column 4 definitely was a lot easier than column 5 because LLL 100s with no shell is just absolutely a chore.
I saw that and I was like, is he really going for that? Because like,
Yeah, like spawn a secret life in the overworld. Honestly, that's pretty easy. There's at least 3 places that I can think of off the top of my head that would count that you could spawn a life at. But yeah, LOL 100 to no shell, definitely very, very tricky thing to go with. But yeah.
And also, I forgot, like, I got the 2 toads in where the aquarium is, and then just entering the castle, and I couldn't remember where there was another toad, but then I remembered what was the third one? The Mips one?
Yeah, the Mips one. If I remember correctly, there is also a toad in Womps, like right outside, right before the stairs. He's just sitting right there. I know
there's one also, like, you know where there's the TTM toad? There's one, like, closer to SL that's just, like, by a wall.
Yep. They just kind of hang out and chill out. I think it didn't show up today or yesterday, but I believe it will go up to talk to 5 toads, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we'll just have to see. That might be a different board. GG's
I'm just
on your
curious,
2-0.
like, on somebody that does, like, bingos regularly, what's considered good times for 2-line?
I think that varies from game to game, but judging by Casual saying in the chat, like, I think 30 is actually pretty decent. I think Malk, during my stream Monday, went back through the stream and grabbed a bunch of the goals and built his own custom board, and ended up completing a double bingo with like 28 minutes. So from what I can tell from the goals that we have here, I think the times that you got and the times that Malk got are like probably going to be pretty average around that area. Yeah, and then Casual over here getting like 30s, just under sub 30. So I'm feeling like 30 minutes is going to be the average probably.
Like world record is probably something like 25 something.
Maybe. Yeah, bingo isn't necessarily something that, like, you know, there's not like a leaderboard or anything for it. But all right, yo, GG's, great job on your first 2 rounds. I'm going to go ahead and bring Inter in here. Ooh, just kidding. I'm going to hit the wrong button first. Nice. Yo, hello. Inter. Can you hear me? Looks like he's very focused.
People come back.
Very focused on the Mario here. Hello.
The grind.
At first I was gonna get the monkey to take my cap, but then I was like, SL has a 3, so
yeah.
Easy stars.
I'd actually forgotten about the monkey until Intermedation lost his hat to the monkey, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Because I was thinking, like, I'm actually surprised neither of you just got your cap stolen by Klepto. Because, like, there's some pretty easy stars there in SSL.
Yeah, but it's much easier to get it back in SL. It's just on the floor.
That is true.
Run after Klepto.
I don't think you had to necessarily get the hat back.
You do.
Finish.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, yeah. No, Wes.
Sure, that's why I got it.
Wes has a point. Yeah. No, but yeah, you're probably right, Wes. I'm pretty sure.
I was like, do I have to finish with my full, like?
Nah.
I told you Blue was embracing the Mario. He had to finish with the hat.
Fair enough.
Why didn't you guys type in my chat?
Because you were erasing my reds to put it blue. I was like, is it like lockout bingo? So I'm just screwed now?
Nah.
But then I saw you did it, so I didn't DM.
Yeah, not this turn. No lockouts for us today. Yeah, Inter, yo, how you feeling about these runs? How do you feel about your goals and your lines?
Terrible. This one was better than the first one. I'll give it that.
That's good. Yeah, I saw I saw that you were both like ended up going for the top line there, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you know, that one seems pretty chill. And then I saw you did the collect wild blue without wall kicks, and you did it in a very clever way. I thought that was great. But then we were looking through it, and it's like, you know, LOL 100's no reds or no shell.
Nope.
And then that was honestly that whole line, that was probably the only one that looked pretty bad. Because like spawning a secret life from the overworld, I was just saying, like, I can think of like 3 places that you can easily pick to just spawn a 1-up.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, fair enough.
Like once I started looking at that line more after I got a couple of them, I was like, yeah, I have no idea how to do some of these.
Shoot.
And then I started going for the other line that Blue was on, and I was like, oh, those are pretty easy. Why didn't I go for those?
It's stressful picking out what you're gonna do at the beginning.
Yeah, it's a little nicer for this one. Like you at least get like a solid almost minute
intro,
of
yeah.
just staring at the board. I know I feel like it's definitely a little harder for SMO because like yeah, you can autopilot your way through Cap Kingdom, but like there is not as friendly as an intro for picking as opposed to this. This one literally you just have a minute to just sit there. Odyssey, you have to actually be playing while you're looking at the board.
SMO, if I'm not mistaken, would have much more options than SM64 just because the game is more vast.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely lots and lots of goals here in SMO. And compared to the regular bingo boards for SM64, it's very like 120 heavy and honestly like pretty repetitive in some of its options, and that's why I decided to stick with these, more unique goals to like make it a little more fun and not like get star number 1 from every stage, get star number 6 in every stage, get 5 100 coin stars. It just doesn't seem as fun.
Yeah, I had no idea that he was done because I thought y'all would type in my chat, so I just kept going.
Oh no, hey, and that's fair. I know I did type in your chat last time, but this time I was also like, I'm doing some interviews, so I'm gonna undeafen. I'll hope he hears me.
Yeah, my headset.
DM when you asked me earlier, so I was just DMing you.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. My headset like made this really weird beep. It sounded like the National Weather Service was going off my headset.
Oh no.
And then it just like, I guess it died. I don't know what happened.
That's unfortunate. That's fair though. All right. But hey, once again, GG's to you guys.
GGs.
Good runs, honestly. Y'all can go check them out here. Intermedation and Blue Haven Gaming. I better have spelled those correctly or I will feel very silly. And also, once again, thank you to my commentator here, the one and only West Dog.
Thank you, Wes.
Oh, you spelled West wrong. There's actually 2 S's and a Z.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Thank goodness Frankerface Z tells me it's the right place. Good game. All right, and I believe excellent. This does work. We're gonna go ahead and go over to the bracket, and let me see. I'm gonna put this into the bingo window.
Not gonna lie, Enemy, I did not want to join the tournament just because I'm a mental wreck when it comes to going up against other people. But now after watching this bingo race, it's now making me regret. I kind of want to do some bingo right now just for fun.
Yo, honestly, should totally do it. Well, something that I've said it before about when I was doing my SMO bingo tournament, but like all of y'all absolutely feel free in the Discord. You can use the bingo channels and the bingo VCs. Feel free to like race each other, do some practice races, anything, go for it. 100%. All right. And so match is here. This is my first time using challenge, so hopefully all of this works properly. And how do I make this work? Match details. It's live. It should be.
Are you logged into the website?
Oh, I'm not. Let's go me. I am a big goose. Okay. Let me just log in really quick here. Log in. Password.
Was the seeding just randomly generated, or? Was the seeding randomly generated?
It was not. Well, technically yes. We did. I borrowed a little bit from my last bingo tournament and from West Dog. I did a spin the wheel for everybody, but also since we had 12 people, these 4 here were the people who had like the highest 16 start times, so they got to buy.
No, I was just curious because I never looked at the bracket and I saw that.
Oh, there we go. I'm locked in. Something about, the lowest seeds were randomized. Top 4 seeds got to buy. Top 4 seeds. Just the people who had the fastest 16 start times. Okay, here we go. Okay.
And
hang on.
Enter getting the very rare eyeball bingo combination has trumped BLUEHAVEN and taken the victory
Oh my
here.
goodness.
15 minutes later with 23 stars, no lives to spare, and getting that grand star hat back on.
All
Love
right.
to see it.
Well, now we know that we can, in fact. Ooh, -1. Nice. Nope. That we can, in fact, complete the game. And we're going to click on BLUEHAVEN being the winner. Going to be moving on to go face Casual Plays. We'll go ahead and get that match scheduled at a later time. Malkarian versus Drozdowski is going to be this Saturday night, 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST. Valentis GG and Yogo C. What did I set this to? Schedule
I'm just
here.
putting this out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know the time you vaxxed me yesterday that we ended up doing today, but tomorrow? If Casual's in chat and you want to do it, then I'm down.
I would certainly be jumping ahead around, but
It's like you want. Now I'm just putting it out there if you wanted to do it.
Gotcha. Okay. I will keep that in mind. I'll message you. Right. Valentis versus Yogo C here, March 8th, 7 p.m. PST to 10 p.m. EST. We're gonna have Hyde BOIB be our commentator. Still gotta find a commentator for Saturday's match, but regardless, there's gonna be more Mario action here. Don't you?
I'm available for backup if need be.
Okay. I'll message. I did at the commentators in the bingo channel, so times. Anyways, once again, racers, thanks so much. You guys put on a great show today. It was a lot of fun to see.
Thank you guys both for coming out and for racing Inter GGs. We look forward to seeing you further grind out the Mao and to BLUEHAVEN Gaming.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love you.
And again, Wes, thank you so much for coming on and commentating with me today. Glad I could get a hold of you in time. I know timing and things happen, but yeah, I was glad I was able to get a hold of you.
Hey, thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could help out.
Absolutely. And y'all, go check them out. Intimidation BLUEHAVEN, West Dog, some amazing Mario streamers, and amazing variety content as well. Intimidation occasionally doing Phasmophobia here and there. West Dog doing a bunch of things, including meme speedruns occasionally. BLUEHAVEN.
I'm actually more of a Superman 64 streamer these days.
True. Okay, that's fair. And then BLUEHAVEN getting that grind on for a 16-star and 70-star, if I remember correctly. Just 70-star at the moment, right?
Yeah, got sub hour like 4 days ago, finally.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm so glad you're able to get that. It was just taunting you the whole time.
And it was so random too. Like I came home from work working all night, and like that was like I think first or second run, and just went like super green. Could have been better though. Was 57 pace into Tippy.
That's fair. It does happen. All right. Let's see here. I have not. Yeah. GG's both racers.
GG Blue.
It looks like
I'll
this.
win it for you. Sorry,
Go ahead.
I said I'll win it for you, Inter.
Thank you, please.
All right. And with that being said, I got work tomorrow. I unfortunately can't stream anymore tonight as much as I would like to.
All right,
where are we dropping, boys?
We're dropping it. I'm seeing the one and only Lay Sauce with a quarter-priced alert night.